The idea that purple is the color of nobility is very common these days. This belief is true, as several pieces of clothing from ancient monarchies were purple. Purple was a sign of good reputation in Rome, worn by generals and senators. During the Middle Ages, the color was also used by kings and high nobility. Over time, purple has become a kind of reflection of wealth and power. But why purple? Also, if purple was so popular with monarchs, why don't we see more of this color in paintings? First, let's go back to the past and understand that there were no industries or artificial dyes. Purple is a mixture of blue and red, two colors that by themselves are already difficult to obtain. For example, blue is a very rare color in nature. Just think of how often you see blue in forests. Red, although more present in nature, is very difficult to extract. Even today, it's very difficult to obtain the red color, having to be extracted from an insect called cochineal. Now imagine getting a color that is a mixture of two rare colors like blue and red. It was a very difficult task. Therefore, the only way to obtain purple was through Bolinus brandaris. Bolinus brandaris is a species of mollusk usually called sea snails. The first manufacturers of purple dyes harvested mucus from the shell of mollusks. Then the mucus was heated together with an alkaline solution. After that, the mixture was exposed to the sun until it dries, turning into purple. This production required a very large amount of mollusks to obtain a small amount of purple color. It is estimated that it took about 250,000 snails to get just 30 grams of purple dye. Historians believe that this production was first completed in 1200 BC by the Phoenicians. It was developed in the city of Tyre, Lebanon, and became known as Tyrian purple, later called royal purple. Once you understand the whole procedure behind obtaining a small amount of purple color, it is not necessary to explain that this dye quickly became one of the most expensive goods in the world. Only monarchs and very rich nobles could afford purple clothes. Now, if it was already difficult to get such a combination for clothes, imagine for paintings. Purple was virtually unobtainable, and no painter wanted to mix blue and red to get it, because these colors dyes were also expensive. Then, most of the time, when artists were painting monarchs wearing purple, they choose to use red or blue instead. The paintings is still looking great with red or blue, but remember, whenever you see this type of painting, there is a chance that the person was wearing purple. After industrial advances, dye colors became popular and diversified, giving painters of the 18th and 19th centuries the opportunity to finally use purple in their paintings. From mollusks at the bottom of the sea to paintings now displayed on the walls of a museum, art always finds a way.